until recently, I had a pretty decent grasp on who I am and what I wanted out of my life, and I'm not entirely sure why, but for some reason that changed. Originally, I had a whole video about me and self-discovery and my new sonas for the channel, and then I went and cut my hair and dyed it bright red. So, a week before uploading, here I am with this. Hello, the name I choose to use online now is Jade. I'm almost 18 and I use they, she pronouns unless you know me in person, in which case it's they, them. The baby with the buns and the hair bows that starred in my last video, that's Kiwi. They use they, them pronouns. And then my channel's mascot and icon is Mochi. She uses she, her. Kiwi and Mochi are both versions of me in a way. Mochi is the persona I tend to put on, the bubbly and extroverted person. She's more so the personification of my younger self and the ideals I had when I started YouTube. Meanwhile, Kiwi is the being I aspire to be. Kiwi is a complete art hoe and cosplayer. Kiwi is loud around their friends and doesn't care how others see them. I'm just me. I like to think Kiwi is the halfway point between myself and Mochi. Kiwi is out of reach, but not so far that she'll be out of reach forever. And no matter how different I become, Mochi will always be the same, because Mochi is me. They're both part of me, and they always will be. It took me a while to accept that I'm not normal. Not only am I unlabeled for gender and sexuality, but I'm also neurodivergent, and as mentioned previously, probably autistic or ADHD. I do drag once a month, despite being severely socially awkward and anxious, and being told before that drag was a, quote, sacred and only thing for males. But I push on because it's super fun. I'm also learning Korean because I have a friend who's Korean and I wanted to learn to surprise them. You know who you are if you're watching this. Hello. Not sure if you watch my videos. I still don't know the answer to the age-old question of who am I, but I think I can answer its second question. Who do I want to be? I want to be the person people can look up to, much like how I look up to others. I want to do art as a job someday. I want to be myself without a fear of being judged. I want to make others smile, like how they made me smile. Identity is fluid. You are forever changing, so it's okay to not know who you are, now, in the future, in the past. But there is a good question to keep in mind. Who do you want to be? And with that image of who you want to be, even if you don't have a clear image yet, it's a good goal to work towards. And I'm working towards my goal of it. It may take me a bit. I still struggle with a lot of self-esteem issues. I am not quite happy with who I am, but I'm working on it, and it's okay. Because, like I said, identity is fluid. You don't have to know who you are one day and suddenly wake up and know who you are the next. Or vice versa, you could know who you are for 20 years and then wake up and not know who you are. And that's okay. Because you're you. And you can always strive to be something and work towards a greater goal, even if that goal seems out of reach. I used to have a friend who wanted to be an astronaut. I have several friends who want to be artists and animators. I have a couple friends who want to be voice actors. You can make it, and it's going to be okay.